Hey everyone, this is Ray from Sheetrix, and today we'll be showcasing our free wedding guest list templates. If you want to get your own, check the link in the description and download it from our website. Once you get there, go ahead, file, and then make a copy. You have your own wedding guest list template. It comes in 3 different sheets here. So we have our guest list, we have our table summary, and we have our drop down. The table summary shows you how many people are assigned to each table. The drop downs are customizable. So if you have different types of guests other than friend, family, coworker, and other, you could add them too. Same thing with the RSVP status. If you want more options other than accepted, declined, no responses pending, you could add those too. For the guest list, it comes in 2 main parts. The top half is your overall summary, and the bottom half is where you enter in the guest information. Starting with the dates on the left, you could add in 2 different dates. So your event date or your wedding date, and then your RSVP deadline. There's also a countdown or days until event or days until RSVP deadline, so you know how much time is left. It's also set up so if it gets below 7 days, it'll turn red at the time of recording. It is the 23rd, so if we do the 29th, you could see that it's only 5 days left and it's turned red. But if it's higher than that, it goes back to white. And the invitations area, it shows you the total of invitations that are sent, how many of them are accepted, how many have been declined, and then how many of them are still waiting for a reply. From there, we could get how many people are attending the ceremony and the reception. And last, in our summary area, we could see how many tables you've assigned. This is a number that you could change. If we go to our table summary, currently it says there's 10 tables, but if I change this to 12, you could see now that there are 12 tables. We'll change it back to 10. And now the bottom half of our wedding guest list template, we have the section where we input our guest information. The first part is the guest name. Next, we have those categories that I mentioned earlier. So you could put them as a friend, family, coworker, or other in this case. You could also customize it in our drop-down section to add something else if you want to put them in different buckets. Our RSVP section shows here when it was sent and then what their current status is. And it's also color coded, so green for accepted, red for declined, no responses purple, and yellow is a pending RSVP. We've also included 2 different types of invitation statuses in here, one for the ceremony and one for the reception. You could put in how many people you invited total for that person or their group. In this case for Ava, there's 4 people total in her group. And then you could enter how many people in the group are attending the reception and the ceremony. You could see here for Ava, she has 2 people attending for the ceremony, but nobody's attending the reception. The tables column is where we assign the guests to their tables. In here, he's in table 2. We could see that there's currently 3 people at table 2, but if you want him at table 6 instead, you could see now table 2 only has 1 person, and table 6 now has Ethan and his +1. Other info for our guests are dietary restrictions, gifts received, and any special notes that you have about the guests. And that's our wedding guest list template. Let us know what you think about it, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.